Oh, thank you, G. And I'm really loving all the discussions we're having today because that is what Youth Day is also all about. It's a great day to stop, to reflect, and to also take note of where we have come from and where we are going. And we know that money can also play a very significant role in our journey, and we want to engage with the youth of Mzansi in our My Money Story segment and to really just get an honest feedback about cash and the opportunities that it brings us.
And I like honesty. I think the best way to evoke that is by asking a very pertinent question. Now, online, we asked you this. It was simple, just to gauge what everybody is thinking. As a young South African, I am grateful that I have fill in the blank, but wish I had better access to fill in the blank. And I think this is a good way of finding out what type of voids we need to fill infrastructure-wise for our young people in South Africa. So I want to ask you two simply the same question. Can you complete the sentence? As a young South African, I'm grateful that I have X, but wish I had a better access to Y. What are you guys thinking?
I know I can definitely be grateful and go on and fill that gap quite a bit, but for me, it's got to be this level of freedom that I'm able to kind of play with and enjoy as I'm experiencing life. I mean, back in the day, and a lot with my parents as well, there were certain beaches, there were certain mountains and certain areas that they just could not experience.
Yes.
And I've been given and gifted the opportunity to do so. So that for me is something I'm absolutely grateful for. I ever wish I had a better level of access, I guess, to more liquid funding. And I'm going to be genuine with this because I feel someone in my position, potentially someone of color, has experienced discrimination when it comes to access of liquid funds in order to generate more. So that's something I would love to see change. It is changing. We are getting there, but I just think more improvement on that will allow emancipation and more opportunity for us to achieve and grow. So yeah, I think that's where I would leave it off. But the freedom that we have in this day and age is just absolutely exceptional. So grateful for it.
Honesty, that's what I looked for. I like it. And it's good. You have to lay it down. I think,
to be honest, well, I'm tapping into that freedom thing. So as a young South African, I am grateful to have amazing guy friends in my life and people that look out for me. But I wish I had better access to freedom as a female to walk from point A to B without feeling a man needs to be next to me to protect me.
And I mean, that is something that is so pertinent, especially on a day like Youth Day. It is really, really important for us to even mention that. And I said, get honest over here. Personally, I just think that I love the opportunity, if I could answer this as a young South African, that I am grateful that I have opportunities in my life, but I wish I had better access to emotional intelligence coaching, because I think a lot of the poor financial decisions come from a lack of emotional intelligence, where you're thinking that you're going to buy something to give you more value. I think whatever you have right now in a mirror, that's all the value you're ever going to need. That's all the wealth you're going to need. Make the decisions from there to create the infrastructure and platform to sustain that life. I wish that was the case. So
love that. It's like you said, you don't need to buy your happiness. You are enough.
You are happy.
You have it all within you. I love that, Carl.
Indeed.
I would love to see what the rest of Mzansi has to say. I'm sure we've got some comments online.
Absolutely.
I did put it off to the rest of you. And I know you're going to come through with some beautiful answers. So Zoe Oosthuizen says, as a young South African, I am absolutely grateful that I have freedom, but I wish I had better access to college or to work. So I think a very similar context to what we've been speaking about.
Thank you for that, Zoe. William says, as a young South African, I'm grateful that I have less, but I wish I had better access to money.
I don't know if he's being smart or funny there, but I maybe seeing the silver lining in things. I like that one.
And then Benzi says, I have big ideas, but wish I had better access to an income. Okay. So
I think we could definitely all tick that box for sure. And again, I see some more coming through. We got Tondanska Nemagovani, and I hope I pronounced that correctly. As a young South African, I'm grateful that I have education, but wish I had better access to money. So true. Education so important right now.
There we go. Lebogang says, as a young South African, I am grateful that I have free education, but I wish I had better access to getting a job.
Yeah, a lot of us looking for more income, a lot of us looking for more jobs and more ways to make money, but we are grateful for the freedom and opportunities we have. And now you, Mzansi, if you're hungry for advice and want to take your money and future more seriously, then here's what you got to do. Visit youthx.liveevent.co.za and watch Shoma Josie's live masterclass today at 12 p.m. That's going down, yes, you heard it. And she'll be sharing valuable life lessons from her journey, as well as some practical advice for anyone looking to make it in the arts and entertainment world. Yeah, can't wait for that, man. It's going to be a goodie.